Welcome everyone to In the Dirt right here on YouTube. My name is Tim Baltz, and I tell you, it is great to be back in the scene here after a couple of weeks away. Of course, we were in Quebec and in Brockville covering the Super Dirt Car Series action, and last week a little bit under the weather, but we're ready to get back at it. And thanks again to Big G for standing in for me a couple of weeks ago while we were off covering the Super Dirt Car Series. To tell you what, the kid's got a pretty bright future in the world of motorsports. He did a great job here on set. But of course, we got to thank some of our great sponsors that help make this show possible here in 2023. First of all, the good folks at Disaster RX DKI, Rita Waker's Campground, Draper Doors, in Alexandria Home Hardware. Well, we did get some racing in. Unfortunately, the Saturday portions of everyone's program were washed out by Mother Nature, but a few tracks did get some racing in. We got all those results right here in some upcoming major events across the Northeast. So stick around, come right back. You're watching In the Dirt. We got more to come.
Rita Akers is the place to be.
It's that time of year. Time to plan your vacations and weekend fun. Why not book now for your camping and RVing at Rita Akers Family Campground, Eastern Ontario's full-service camping facility, located on a UNESCO World Heritage Site known as the Rideau Canal, on a series of lakes joined by lock systems that links Kingston to Canada's capital city, Ottawa. Rita Akers is only 10 minutes from downtown historic Kingston. Here's what Rita Akers has to offer you and your family when you visit: the spacious pull-through campsites, trailers, and motorhomes, the swimming pool staffed with lifeguards, a beautiful beach to enjoy for a relaxing afternoon of fun and family, excellent fishing on Colonel By Lake, a boat docking facility for your fishing or pleasure craft, boats, canoes, and kayaks available for rent, a beautiful banquet hall for weddings or meetings to fit any occasion, 136 acres of outdoor adventure, hiking, biking, playground, swimming, fishing, horseshoes, basketball, and so much more. Make Rita Akers your camping destination this year. You better book now. We're filling up fast. Visit ritaakers.com or call 613-546-2711.
Rita Akers is the place to be. Come on out, you'll see at the gated community.
Well, welcome back to In the Dirt right here on YouTube. Remember, like and subscribe if you've not done so already. We certainly do appreciate that support. Well, as we said before the break, a lot of racetracks did get hit by Mother Nature this past weekend, but there were some racetracks that did get their shows in, and we do have those results right here on our program. So let's get down to it, shall we? Of course, the Brockville, Ontario Speedway was one of those tracks. Some early afternoon showers, heavy thunderstorms rolled through the Brockville area, washing out the second leg of the Ogilvy's Triple Crown Series. That race will be rescheduled at a later date. Can-Am Speedway on Friday night, it was an emotional victory and the first one on a long time, nearly 15-year winless drought for Scott Webb in the Whitesboro Plow Shop Dirt Car 358 Modifieds. He took the victory over Lucas Fuller and Billy Dunn. Dirt Car Sportsman, the North Regional Series was in town. Dave Rogers took the victory over Gavin Isley and Mike Fowler. Limited Sportsman, brought to you by the good folks at Donath Motor Works. It was Keegan Nair picking up the victory there. Dakota Sharp in the Dirt Car Pro Stock Division is fourth in a row. And Tiger Chapman ended Josh Verne Jr.'s 5-race win streak in crate sprint car action. Justin Pope victorious in the Thunder Car Division. Mohawk International Raceway, they had a twin bill for their sportsman division on Wednesday night, a special show there. Thomas Cook, the first time in his career that he had ever swept two features in the same day. He won both ends of the Dirt Car Sportsman twin bill there. Pro Stock feature went to Kevin Federley Jr. In Limited Sportsman, it was Mark Olivier McCarthy, and the Mini Stock feature went to Can-Am regular Francis White, his third of the season there. Brighton Speedway, another one of those Saturday night tracks that did not get their program in. They were washed out by Mother Nature. Cornwall Motor Speedway, Gary Tarrant's win number 3 of the season in 358 modified action. Corey Wheeler and Kyle Dingwall second and third. Sportsman feature went to Gabriel Sear, his third of the year there over Donovan Lucier and Thomas Cook. Northeast Late Model Alliance, it was Steve Baldwin over Ryan Lambert and Charlie Sandercock. Street Stock feature, Dakota Sharp, he started the weekend winning in a Pro Stock at Can-Am, came to Cornwall and won the Street Stock feature over there over Jonah Mutton and Sean Gregory. Pro Stocks, Mini Stocks, and Novice Sportsman had the evening off. Autodrome Granby on Friday night, Evan Racine took the 358 modified checkered flag over Jan Bussiere and Jeremy Wa. In sportsman competition, William Racine took the victory over 16-year-old Daphne Hebert. And yes, that is the young daughter of the great Canadian champion, modified champion, David Hebert. So keep an eye on her. She's going to be one to watch in the future. And Norman Amell was third in the sportsman race. Matthew Rivard Menard was the winner of the Sport Compact feature. Autodrome Drummond the next night, unfortunately, they were rained out as well, but they'll be back in a couple of weeks' time on Saturday night. Of course, when we were off last week, they had the Grand Prix of Trois Rivières, the dirt car sportsman on the asphalt, on the road course. And former NASCAR star Raphael Lessard picked up the victory over Sam Charlin, Alex Labay, Marc-Antoine Camerand, and David Hebert. 2021 champion Francois Bellemare was in the field. He finished 18th, and defending race winner Sebastien Goujon, he finished 22nd. Airborne Speedway, another one of those Saturday tracks that were rained out by Mother Nature. Albany-Saratoga had a special makeup feature from June 22nd on the Wednesday, August 9th of last week. Adam Pearson took the victory over Neil Stratton and Ryan McCartney, with Scott Dool and Taylor Watson doubling up in the dirt car sportsman. Connor Crane Jr. and Nick Alsplemeyer won the limited sportsman features. Dirt Car Pro Stock to Brandon Amig, David Frame in four-cylinder, and Patrick Cram Jr. in the street stock division. The regular Friday night program, an upset victory for Chris Vernold in big block modified action over Jack Lehner and Ryan McCartney. Jim Osgood and Andrew Buff collected the Dirt Car Sportsman twin bill. Jason Casey, the veteran, took the Dirt Car Pro Stock checkered flag. Connor Crane Jr. and Dakota Green in limited sportsman. Chris Stalker in street stock, and David Frame once again in the four-cylinder division. Bear Ridge Speedway in Vermont, they were rained out, but they'll be back next Saturday night. Brewerton Speedway dirt car big block modified checker flag to Jimmy Phelps, his second win of the season over Dylan Zacharias and Larry White. Dirt car sportsman, his fourth of the season to Brandon Carvey over there. Steve Marshall and veteran Earl Rudy were the top three. Matt Kitts and Mod Light and Chris Panofsky, another win in the four-cylinder super stocks. Fulton Speedway the next night and Saturday rained out once again. Other rainouts, Lebanon Valley, Land of Legends, and Maryville, all of them washed out by rain. Glen Ridge Motorsports Park, very, very busy Sunday night over there. We'll take you right through this one. Dirt Car 358 modified checkered flag to Brian Pesolano over Lance Willix and Jordan McCready. Dirt Car Sportsman, it was Zach Buff over Caden Hodenscheld and Andrew Buff, the top three there. Dirt Car Pro Stock, Luke Horning over Shane Playford and Slater Baker. Rush Late Model to Chad Holman. Demetrius Drelos, who wrapped up the modified championship the day before at the Fonda Speedway. And Zach Carley finished third in the Rush Late Model feature. Other action at Glen Ridge Sunday night, it was Adam Fusco in Limited Sportsman, Jay Ingersoll in Mini Stock, Dan Ballard in All-Star Slingshots, and Bodie Marks in Junior Slingshot action. Lots of racing action at the Ridge on Sunday night. Genesee Speedway, they had the Kyle Inman Memorial on Thursday. Rain again got Genesee. Of course, they had horse shows this past Saturday, so no racing, but they're coming back this week with a full program. Ransomville Speedway, Dirt Car 358 checkered flag to Eric Rudolph, his second of the season over there, over Matt Williamson and Pete Bicknell. Dirt Car Sportsman checkered flag to Nelson Mason, Brett Senek second, followed by Cameron Tuttle in third. Josh Pangrazio in Street Stock, and Wayne Swinson in Novice Sportsman action. Thunder Mountain was rained down. Devil's Bowl Speedway in Vermont, they were off this week, so no report there. Oshwegan Speedway, they had some dirt car sportsman action there, and Brad Rouse took the victory over Dan Ferguson and James Michael Friesen. Regular sprint car action there was Mike Bowman in Victory Lane in 360 competition over Dylan Westbrook and Liam Martin. The crate sprints were off. Thunderstock feature at Oshwegan Friday night went to Kyle Wirt, and Mini Stocks Fabio Olivieri in the Mini Stock division. Orange County Fair Speedway, the big block modifieds were off, but the Dirt Car 358s were in town, and Dylan Stoyer picked up the checkered flag over Jimmy Spellman and Anthony Perego. It was Jack Beaumont, Bob Slate, and Jim Haykowski in the street stocks. Sportsmen, they got their heat races in before the rains came. Jared LeBas, Tyler Johnson, Brian Crummell, and Anthony Falenga in the sportsman heat races. Humberstone Speedway, they were off this past Sunday night. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is all the racing action that we have for you here on In the Dirt this week. A lot of big events coming up across the Northeast, so stick around. Again, like and subscribe if you've not done so already. Come right back. Lots to cover right here on In the Dirt. We're coming right back.
Draper Doors is your garage door and retractable screen experts. For sales, service, and installation of garage doors, electric door openers, retractable screens, or custom doors, it's Draper Doors. Draper Doors offers 24-hour service at 613-544-2269. If you're replacing your garage door of any size, call for a quote today at 613-544-2269. Remember, call Draper Doors if you can't get it up. Alexandria Home Hardware is your home and garden headquarters. Come in and see our sizzling summer deals for both inside and outside your home. We've got lumber, and now at the lowest price in a long time. Be sure to check our home hardware savings flyer every week for price saving specials all summer long. Come in and see the Garden Center, a huge selection of lawn and garden choices. Our friendly staff is here to assist you for all your shopping needs at Alexandria Home Hardware. Don't forget, you can shop 24 hours a day online at Home Hardware.
Well, we're back here once again on In the Dirt right here on YouTube. Again, like and subscribe if you've not done so already. We certainly do appreciate that support. Well, as we mentioned at the top of the program, a lot of big races coming up here in the next few weeks, and a lot of big races coming up this week. And pay attention here at your local racetrack. Of course, the Brockville, Ontario Speedway, the Action Sprint Tour National Series will take to the Speedway, and it is final point night for the Crate Sprint Cars. There's a lot of big races for Crate Sprint Car racing over the next month or so their points end earlier. The Dirt Car 358 Modified and Dirt Car Sportsman will be on the card, as well as the Novice Sportsman and Mini Stock. Racing will start at Brockville at 7 p.m. Can-Am Speedway, we're going to be off this coming Friday night, August the 18th, but we're back with a full program on August the 25th in all classes, and it is Family Autograph Night at Can-Am in 2 weeks' time. Mohawk International Raceway, it's round number 3 of the Mohawk International Raceway 358 Modified and Sportsman Series, plus the Pro Stocks will be there, Limited Sportsman and Mini Stocks with racing at 7 o'clock. Cornwall Speedway, the Action Sprint Tour will be on hand, plus a full show in all classes featuring the 358 Modified starting at 6:30 p.m. Brighton Speedway will have a fan appreciation night, and they'll have the Crate Late Models, Canadian Modifieds, Thunder Stocks, Mini Stocks, and Comp 4. Racing starts at 7 over there. Airborne Speedway, they'll have the Dirt Modified Nostalgia Tour on hand, plus a full show featuring the Dirt Car Sportsman at 7 o'clock. Autodrome Granby, they're back to a regular card of racing with the 358 Modified Sportsman Pro Stock and Sport Compact. Racing starts at 7 over there. Autodrome Drummond, they are off on Saturday, but they're back on Saturday, August the 26th. RPM Speedway in St. Marcel, Quebec, 358 Modifieds on the card there with the Sportsman Modifieds on hand. Mod Light, Sport Compact, Junior and Senior Slingshots on the card, and the Quebec Mini Mods are always a fun time to watch them up there. Racing will start at 7 p.m. at RPM. Brewerton Speedway, it is the opener for the Summerfest Series for the Super Dirt Car Series Big Block Modifieds, plus it is the opener for the Dirt Car Pro Stock Series as well. Their regular Friday full show will feature the Dirt Car Big Block Modifieds as well, with racing starting at 7 o'clock. Fulton Speedway, the second straight night of Summerfest racing with the Super Dirt Car Series and the Dirt Car Sportsman Championship Series as well. August 15th, they'll have the Hot Lap session starting at 6:30 for the Big Blocks. They are off this coming Saturday as well. Ohsweken Speedway, the NASCAR Pinty Series, and the Southern Ontario Sprints, along with the Action Sprint Tour West Series is on hand. We'll have full results on next week's show. The regular card of racing on Friday, there will be no racing there as well. Devil's Bowl Speedway in Vermont, they're back to regular racing action with the Sportsman Modified Division on hand, along with Limited and Novice Sportsman. Mini Stocks and the Mini Sprints will be there, along with the Crown Vic Division with racing at 7 o'clock. Glen Ridge, it's a full show, plus the Battle at the Ridge for the Dirt Car Sportsman Championship Series. Racing starts over there at 6 o'clock. Merrittville Speedway, a full show featuring the 358 Modified and the Dirt Car Sportsman Division with racing at 7 p.m. Genesee Speedway, after a couple of weeks off, they will be back for a full Super 6 racing program starting at 6 p.m. Thunder Mountain Speedway, they'll crown track champions on Saturday night in all divisions with racing beginning at 7 o'clock. Ransomville Speedway, the Southern Ontario Sprints, they're on another busy week of racing. They'll be Friday night at Ransomville, plus a full show featuring the Dirt Car 358 Modifieds at 7:15. Land of Legends, it's the final night of the Summerfast series for the Super Dirt Car Series, plus the Dirt Car Sportsman Championship Tour as well. Racing starts over there at 6:30 p.m. No racing this coming Saturday night as they return on August the 26th. Lebanon Valley, they are back after some monster truck action here in the last week or so. They'll be back with a 6-division car featuring the Dirt Car Big Block Modifieds at 6 p.m. Orange County Fair Speedway, it's the 104th anniversary race for the Dirt Car Big Block Modifieds plus Sportsman and Rookie Sportsman. Racing starts at 6:30 p.m. And for those of you who like two-wheeled action, they'll be back racing on Sunday with AMA motocross action as well. Of course, we mentioned the Super Dirt Car Series. Summerfast kicks off this week. We'll have full results from all three of those races, plus the Dirt Car Pro Stock Series and the 2 Championship Series races from the Dirt Car Sportsman Series as well. Dirt Car 358 Modifieds, again, they're coming to Can-Am on September the 8th, and it is the John Burr Memorial for the Dirt Car Sportsman Division that same night. Dirt Car Sportsman Series, we mentioned the Championship Tour. It begins at the Fulton Speedway on August the 15th, and of course, Land of Legends on the 16th. Brewerton Speedway will actually have a Central Series race because some of the Central Division races did get rained out earlier this year. They wanted to make up one of those races, so the Brewerton Speedway, the D-shaped Dirt Demon, will host a Central Division race on Friday, August 18th, and then of course August 20th, the Championship Tour is back in action at the Glenridge Motorsports Park. Central Region, we mentioned that on the 18th at Brewerton. Of course, the Dirt Car Pro Stock Series opener will have full results on next week's show. Wanted to make a mention, of course, a couple of weeks ago, we heard about the unfortunate passing of a great friend of ours, a longtime writer and contributor for the area auto racing news. Don Davies, unfortunately, passed away due to battle with cancer for a lengthy period of time. Don was a great friend to a lot of us here in the Northeast, and was a great friend to me as well. I got to know him over the last few years, and his wife, Joanne, is just a wonderful lady, and both enshrined into the Northeast Modified Hall of Fame a few years ago, and our thoughts and prayers are with the Davies family, and we sincerely miss Don very, very much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, again, that wraps up another great show here on In the Dirt. We want to acknowledge our great sponsors one more time. Of course, Disaster RX DKI, Rita Akers Campground, Draper Doors, and Alexandria Home Hardware. Well, as we just talked about, there's a lot of great racing action coming your way at your favorite local short track. Get out there and support them, because without them, we won't be able to go racing anywhere. We'll be back next week with a full program of results and more racing action coming your way. You've been watching In the Dirt. We'll see you next week.